Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is electrostatic potential and capacitance. Chapter number 2. Electrostatic potential and capacitance. Okay, so first we will go through electrostatic potential, which is already taught in class 10th. That's the introduction. So see what are the potential. It's okay now. Chapter number 2, electrostatic potential and capacitance. First we will discuss the potential, then by potential we will got what? We will try to get what? Capacitance. Okay, so first, what are electric potential? Electric potential. See here, when any charge Q kept in isolated system, then the surrounding area till which it is affected, this is called electric field. Already taught. When any charge kept in isolated system, then the surrounding area till which it is affected, that is called electric field. Let's suppose we assume 2 points, point A and point B, inside the field. Keeping in mind, these points should be inside the what? Electric field, and a test, this is called source charge. This is source charge, and a test charge Q0 is brought from point B to point A. Since A is closer to plus Q, so its potential will be more in compared to B. So Q0 charge is brought from B to A and work done is W. Then the definition is amount of work done to bringing the test charge Q0 from one point to another point inside the field is called electric potential difference between those points. Once again, amount of work done to bringing the test charge from one point to another point inside the field is called potential difference between these points, and the formula VA minus VB is equal to W upon Q0. This is already taught in class 10th. This is 10th level point. Amount of work done to bringing the charge from one point to another point inside the field is called electric potential difference between those points, and formula A potential is more VA minus VB is equal to W upon Q0. And similarly, let's suppose unit charge is brought from infinite to a point. So amount of work done to bringing the unit charge from infinite to a point is called potential at that point, and the formula become V is equal to W upon Q. This is the basic difference. For potential difference, you have to assume 2 points, and keeping in mind both points should be inside the field, while for electric potential only one point is sufficient. Another point we can assume at infinite. So definition, amount of work done to bringing the unit charge from infinite to a point is called potential at that point, and formula become V is equal to W upon Q. This is the introduction of electric potential. Are you getting that? Okay, now some facts are there. It is a scalar quantity. Very important point. Electric potential is a scalar quantity. Previously what I taught you, that was force and field. There both was vector quantity, and there will be no significant of sign. They become by direction. While it is a scalar quantity, it means plus Q assume as a plus Q and minus Q assume as a minus Q. Keeping in mind, this is very important difference between that field, force and potential, because potential is scalar quantity. If plus Q is given, you will write plus Q. If minus Q is given, you have to write minus Q. While in electric field, plus Q always plus Q and minus Q again minus plus Q, because they will come by direction. Okay, its unit is volt or joule per coulomb. Both are correct. Volt or joule per coulomb, and 1 volt is equal to 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. 1 volt is equal to 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. And the dimensional formula V is equal to W for m L square T power minus 2 upon Q is equal to IT for AT. So V is equal to m L square T power minus 3, minus 2 become minus 3, and A will go up, it become A power minus 1. So this is the introduction of electric potential. Okay, note down all points. Our next point is types of potential. There are 3 types of potential, and the potential of any body could be measured by connecting the earth, assuming that earth potential V is equal to 0 and its capacity is infinite. Note that the point, this is very important point. If you try to measure the potential of any body, you have to connect the body with respect to earth, assuming that or keeping in mind the potential of earth is always 0, and if potential is 0, I will taught capacitance will be infinite. Let us suppose body is A and it is connected to earth, and if charge drawn from body to earth, then this potential is called positive potential, or body will call in positive potential. If any body is connected to earth and the drawn of charge took place from body to earth, then this body is called positive potential. In other case, if another body B is connected to earth and charge drawn from earth to body, here body to earth, while here charge drawn from earth to body, then this body will called negative potential. That was positive potential, it is a negative potential. And last, if any body C connected to earth and there is a no exchange of charge from either side, no exchange of charge from other side, then this body will called in zero potential. So there are 3 types: positive potential, negative potential, zero potential. It means potential of any body is measured by connecting the earth, assuming that the potential of earth is 0 and its capacity is infinite. Okay, so this is the introduction of positive, negative and zero. Okay, one more point today I will discuss, that is called potential due to point charge. So your syllabus, original syllabus will start from here. Potential due to point charge. You better know it is a work done. Let's suppose any charge is Q and 2 points are A and B, and any test charge Q naught is brought from point B to point A. Let's suppose that, and it is brought from infinite, and that distance is R, and the starting distance is what? X, and that distance is what? Come on, dx. Note at the point. Let's suppose Q charge is placed at x distance and it is brought from B to A, and A is situated at R distance, and we are bringing this charge from infinite, but here we are trying to calculate from what? B to A, and that distance is what? Dx. As you know definition, it is a measured by work done. So we have to find out the work done. It's okay. Again, plus Q charge is kept there. Charge Q naught is brought from B to A. That displacement is dx. So work is equal to dW is equal to F dx cos 180 degree. This is plus, this is plus. Repulsion will be outside. You are bringing inside. So its angle will be 180. Cos 180 minus 1. dW is equal to minus F dx. dW is equal to minus value of F, you better know, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught upon separated by x distance divided by x square into what? Dx. This is the work done from B to A. But we have to find out the work done from infinite to A, that is situated at R distance. You have to integrate it. This is already taught in class 11th as a gravitational potential energy. dW integration W is equal to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught, and its integration will be minus 1 by x, and limit will be infinite to R. Infinite to what? R. Higher limit minus sign lower limit. So W is equal to minus 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught minus 1 upon R plus 1 upon infinite, it becomes 0, and we will get minus minus plus. W is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon r. This is the work done. We are trying to find out potential. V is equal to W upon q naught. Just I thought V is equal to W upon q naught. So V is equal to the value of W 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q naught upon r divided by q naught. Q naught will cancel out, and we got very important formula. V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. Keeping in mind, potential was q1 q2 upon r square, electric field was q upon r square, while potential V is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q upon r. This is the formula for potential due to point charge. Okay, that's all for today.